Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here again with my 2025 Honda Accord hybrid. I wanted to do a very quick follow-up video again here for you guys because I've had the car now about 2 months. I've got a little bit over 2,000 miles on it, and I kind of want to give you some details on what it's like living with this car and some of the things that I've grown to dislike and some of the things I really like. So let's start. We're going to start with the interior, and I did touch on this on one of my first videos of this vehicle. What really bothers me here, I'll tell you, is this piano black high gloss area in this like very high touch area here is constantly covered in dust, constantly covered in smudges. I do have a rag in the car, so I wipe it down all the time, but if I didn't do that, it would just be really dirty all the time. So that was a misstep, I think, in the design of the car to put that piano black in such a high touch area. This is a very minor problem, but you know, we're going through the car, so I figured I'd point it out. Another issue I'm having, about a month into owning the car, I started getting a notification on the gauge cluster that basically said that there was some sort of over-the-air update that couldn't be downloaded to the vehicle, and every time I start the car, that warning comes on. And it says to take the car to a dealership. So I brought it to a dealership one day on my lunch break, assuming it would be like a 10-15 minute fix, and they were like, yeah, we'll have the car for 4 hours. So I couldn't really get it taken care of then, and I just haven't had time since with that much time in the dealership. So every time I start the car, I get this annoying warning that tells me that there's an over-the-air update that can't be downloaded to the vehicle and that to go see the dealer. Again, minor, you know, it's not even an inconvenience, it's just annoying. But I guess that's one of the issues you have when you've got like a car with pretty high tech on board. Another thing that I don't like about the 2025 Honda Accord is you'll notice on the hood here, there's no spray nodules for the windscreen fluid. Rather, it comes out of the actual wiper itself, and I find it to be not very effective. It kind of just comes out, it kind of just trickles out. It doesn't really cover the full window. It's got this, and you have to run the wiper a lot longer to get that coverage and to get like all the smudges and, you know, crap off your windscreen. So it's not the best design. I know a lot of high-end vehicles have that, like Mercedes I believe has it, but it's just not done properly on this car for some reason, so it's a little bit annoying. Let's see what else. Another thing that bothers me about the car, and I think I noted this before, but it was something I noted right off the bat when I bought it, was there's no spare tire. I know that's pretty common in most modern cars these days. I think it's dumb. The car does come with a tire inflator kit, but that's not going to help you if you've got a blowout on the road. And there's not even a space in the trunk for a spare tire, so if you wanted to purchase one aftermarket, you can't even put it in the car. So that's kind of a bummer. What else? That's about it. Oh yeah, there's one other issue with the Apple CarPlay. Now when you get in this car and you start it, the Apple CarPlay comes on within 10 seconds 97% of the time, and it's amazing. It just defaults to it. You don't have to select it, it just comes on. Sometimes, however, you'll start the car and it doesn't connect, and you have to completely reconnect your phone. You have to go through the entire process again of reconnecting your phone, which is really annoying. That's only happened about 3 or 4 times, but in 2 months, that's a lot. So that's kind of annoying too. These are all very, very minor issues though. Overall, I'm absolutely loving the car. And the thing I love the most about this car is the most obvious thing, is the gas mileage. So this is the first hybrid I've ever owned. And I mean, gas mileage in the 40s is pretty nice. I've filled this car up 3 times, maybe 4 since I've gotten it. It took a while to see the MPGs. You know, I did some research. It turns out hybrids have to kind of warm up, I guess. You gotta kind of break them in a little bit. So it took about 1,000 miles before I started seeing like really better gas mileage. Plus it's been raining a lot here and it's hot as hell, so I'm pumping the AC all the time. So there's different factors that have kind of, you know, created circumstances where the car isn't going to be as efficient as it could be, but things are getting better, and I'm starting to see those MPGs in the 40s now. I think the other day I was running 44 miles per gallon at one point, which was amazing. So that's incredible. Still in love with how the car looks. I still think it looks fantastic. Still loving that fastback. Still loving that sleek, you know, side profile and the rims. Someone commented on one of my last videos that, you know, it's pointless to have, not pointless, but it's silly to have 19-inch rims on a hybrid that's supposed to get good gas mileage. I totally agree with that, but you know, I like the way it looks. It looks great, you know. So I'll sacrifice a couple miles per gallon for really nice looking wheels. So other things I love about the car is, you know, how just it handles. It just handles fantastic. It's nimble when you need it to be, but it's solid and planted, and it just feels really great. I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. It's very, very comfortable inside. I've sat in the back seat a few times while my wife drove it, you know, with my kid in the back, and I mean, it's like SUV big. I don't know why they call this a mid-size sedan. It's not, in my opinion. It's a full-size sedan. It's huge inside. Love the space you have when you're inside. It's just very, very spacious and comfortable. Let's see here. That's about it. Really enjoying the ride, and you know, there's very few things that bother me about the car. The safety features are all great. The adaptive cruise control is super good. The traffic jam assist is awesome. I've used that a couple of times on the interstate when I get into really kind of stop and go traffic. The car basically drives itself in that scenario, and that's really cool. So that's it. That's my quick update for 2,000 miles. Got a little over 2,000 miles, but so far loving the car. If you're still thinking about getting an Accord, this is you know, I hope this video helps you make that decision, along with the other videos I've made on this car. This is the third video now I've made on the car. So hope you enjoyed it. If you're thinking of getting one of these cars, I recommend it. It's fantastic. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comment section there. And have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.